What's going on, guys? Excel here, bringing you another commentary. This time I have for you today a Modern Warfare 3 gameplay that I got a while back, and I think it was pretty nice still. It has a decent score in my opinion. I usually do way better than this, but what I wanted to talk about today was being a better team player. And you know, I played some Modern Warfare 3 earlier today, and it really bothered me how I was playing Domination. I'm playing Domination a lot more. And pretty much I just want to say being a better team player, in my opinion, is way better for everybody. And I think it's a lot better for yourself as well, because being a better team player also means you're not selfish, and you know, you're doing what's best for your team and what's best to win the game. And whether that means whether that means giving up like a certain streak of yours to be able to give your friend ammo, etc., 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 having support kill streak and stuff, having assault, you know, and things like that. And I'm gonna cover today good tactics for you to become a better team player, good class, not really good class setups, but good setups to help you with an overall, and good game modes to play for playing with the team, and you know what you should do. So basically, whenever you're playing on a domination game mode, what you want to, when I first start off, I don't usually rush. I usually go to capture A flag first, and once I go to capture A flag, pretty much I captured A flag, and what I like to do is I like to flank around. I don't like to go directly to B. So whenever I go around C, that's when I like to pick people off, and this could be for any map. But of course, it would also depend on the map and the game mode you're playing. But whenever you're playing Domination, you always want to make sure what tactic you're gonna use and what the enemy is using. You don't. Whenever tactic, I mean rushing and stuff like that. Rushing is an okay tactic. I wouldn't say it's the best, but you always have to be careful of what you're doing and what map you're playing on, obviously, because if you're in a wide open map, rushing wouldn't do you any good if the enemy had any snipers or etc., etc. Outposts is the same thing. People like to go up in that room right here, in this room right here, and snipe. Other than, you know, if you were, like, let's say you rush straight down through the middle to where they could pick you off at any time. So pretty much one good thing that you should do is whenever you're playing on Domination or any other, or pretty much Domination on any map, you should always try to check your surroundings and make sure you don't always rush all the time. And you might want to stay stationary, because if you rush around all the time, like, the game's gonna be too fast paced, and you're not gonna be able to take in your surrounding and take in, you know, where your enemy's whereabouts are. And that's one of the good things about staying stationary all the time and moving spots every once in a while, is because your enemy, you know, you're not gonna become predictable, so your enemy is gonna get thrown off, and you're gonna be able to pick off kills easy. And there you go, you level up fast from that. Now, going for the objective is different, however, because if you're going for the objective but at the same time you're staying stationary, you have to be careful with what you're doing. Because let's say if we lost B and I went straight just to go to cover B and I just ran straight through the enemy, that's obviously bad, because then the enemy could obviously kill me. You never want to do that. You want to make sure that the enemy is not in the surrounding area or in the area that you're in, so you can capture B safely. Now, at this point in the game, we lost B, but I captured C and A just to make sure that they're stuck at B. But the bad thing is that now that they have B, technically they have a chance to capture either C or A, and it's more likely that they will capture A, but luckily they didn't capture A yet. And mainly, whenever you want to be a good team player, you also want to depend on your type of kill streak. And basically, like, for example, I'm using specialist, but this is completely different though, because we won, and plus we were in the lead, so I decided to stick with this class for now until we started. If we ever started losing the lead, then I'd probably switch to like a support kill streak to try to help out my teammates. A good couple of support kill streaks would be something like UAV, obviously, a recon drone, care package. If you get a care package, you can always give that care package to a teammate, and you get points that way. And also, the teammate could also use that care package in case, for example, if they got an assault kill streak from the care package, they could use that assault kill streak to make sure to kill your enemies, so you can capture flags safely. So pretty much, whenever you're, and let's go back a little bit. I also said that you should also know what your enemy is doing and what your enemy it has. What I mean by this is like what type of guns they're using, and I don't mean necessarily you have to know absolutely what gun they're using. I mean something like if they're using a sniper, or if they're using a sniper, you have to expect what you're gonna do. You shouldn't stay in wide open areas, obviously, if you know somebody sniping. And the best way to do this is watch the kill feed. If you see anybody on the enemy team sniping, then it's obviously not good to stay in any open areas. Now, let's say they're using an assault rifle. It's more likely that they might either be staying stationary, or they might be in certain areas covering certain spots they're supposed to cover. Like right now they have A, and let's say somebody on the other team is trying to cover A. Now right here, as you can see, I'm staying stationary. I'm waiting. I just waited for that guy to just come in. Same thing with this guy. That guy could have killed me if I didn't get the shot on him first. Now, basically, whenever let's say somebody's sniping, it's best to see what spot they're going to, because obviously if you're a sniper, it's best to go to a certain spot and just pick people off. Now, try to see what he's doing. Is he repeating any patterns? Is he is he going to the same spot over and over? If he is, you try to stay around that area. Try not to go to him all the time, because then he's just going to suspect that you're going to keep going after him. And if he suspects that you're going to keep going after him, he's going to switch his spot. Therefore, there's less of a chance of you killing him, and there's more of a chance of him killing you. So that's the thing. That's what I mean. You always have to think about what type of gun they have and what you should do to counter it. Whether it be a sniper, an assault rifle, an SMG, a shotgun, even a riot shield, it doesn't matter. And as you can see, like right here, I was staying stationary with the sniper, and I noticed that they kept going to that spot. It was easy for me to pick them off because they didn't know where I was until I killed 2 of them. That's when I move. That's when I move. You never want to stay around in the same area too much, because then they'll be able to, they'll suspect you're there, and they'll just keep coming after you, and they'll start getting like sort of like a personal vendetta after you, and that's never good. So pretty much, see right here, this Pavlo, that Pavlo in that care package, I was covering it, and sort of like that Pavlo would have helped us because it could help us provide air support, and then we're pretty much the ground support. Obviously, in Call of Duty, you're always the ground support. So if you have air support in the air, that's pretty much a good combination right there. It's sort of the same thing on Black Ops. If you've got the chopper gunner and the attack dogs, that's a good combination, because you have your chopper in case you shoot people outside of buildings. And if they ever tried going inside cover, your attack dogs would handle it. But of course, there was a weakness, because you could kill the attack dogs. There's always a flaw in all the air supports and everything you do. And so you have to make sure you know what you're doing with your air support. You have to make sure you know what to do with it. So for example, there's somebody in the AC-130 right now. If I was in the AC-130, I'd probably be shooting at B in case we'd cap B. And I actually went over there to cap it really fast. And the thing is, you never want to be too reckless either. Don't try to be too cocky, because if you do that, you're just gonna kill yourself, and you're just gonna keep dying and dying and dying and dying and dying. So that's never good. So pretty much, like, see right here, I'm staying stationary. I don't want to rush in, because I'm afraid that they might come out randomly. If I try to rush in, and they'll get the drop on me first. The thing is, when you're sprinting and you try to aim up after, it's best to have quick draw or something like Stalker, because Stalker you can move fast with while aiming, and you're pretty much moving at the same speed of as you're walking regularly. And right there, I got my MOAB. And see, I got a little bit reckless, because once I got my MOAB, that's when I started just going crazy, and I ran the other direction. I should have went behind a wall or something and just watched. So pretty much I got my MOAB right there, and ow, I got a cold sore and it hurts like crap. I just hate that feeling. I just want to pop it, but my friend told me like I would have like endless hours of pain, and I really don't want that. But anyways, see, like right here, I'm covering B because they only had B anyways, so it doesn't even matter. And right here, see, I got cocky again, and ow, this cold sore is really bothering me. Oh, okay, whatever. And see, like I said, as they were capping B. As we were capping B, they were just flooded in that area, and I just kept rushing in, which was actually a dumb move of me, but, whatever. So, in my opinion, I guess this game was okay, but overall, really, being a better team player just shows you really care, and, I care about my win-loss, so that might just be me. So, I'm not expecting people to go for the objective. I'm just saying it's a good thing to do. It's fine if you only care about KD. It's fine if you don't care about going for the win, but I'd rather have that feeling of winning the game and it just gives me this nice feeling. So I guess that's pretty much what I care about. And I actually got the last kill, which was nice. But then I died. See, that was being a little bit reckless. I just kept sprinting after, and then I couldn't get that guy. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this game. Final score is 43-8. And I hope you enjoyed this commentary as well. Please leave feedback in the comments, and please drop a like, favorite, subscribe. And of course, as always, if you're looking at the screen right now, video in the top left is Zombies with Friends episode 2, and in the bottom left is Battlefield 3 gameplay. If you have not watched it, please go watch it. It's I guess it was a decent game. And video in the top right is Skyblock 3. And if you haven't watched that, please go check it out. Video in the bottom right is Skyblock 4. So definitely go check that out. And yeah, have a nice day.